This is a little modding tutorial for Stardew Valley. This is using vortex though, so won't be able to help super well if you aren't going through that. This also won't show setting up a vortex account and vortex itself, as that's mostly just signing in, downloading the file, running the file, and then signing in on the vortex app. So first off, you're going to need this one, Stardew Modding API. It's probably one of the most downloaded mods for Stardew Valley, but once you have Vortex set up, all you have to do is just click that Mod Manager download button, and then you probably aren't paying for Vortex, which is smart because it's totally not worth it. You just click that slow download button, and then it starts processing by itself. Don't worry about that install just yet. We're going to do that once we have all of them. So since I am the host, I will also need this mod. So just Mod Manager download. This pop-up will happen every time because it's just like, hey, make sure you have the requirements for the mod. But obviously I just downloaded that, so it doesn't matter. Slow download. Then after a second it'll pop up. I doubt you can see the pop-up because it's on my other monitor. But if we pop over to Vortex, it's right there. Just needs to be properly initialized. And then I can close out this tab. And I looked through, found a couple other mods that I wanted to, so just Files, Mod Manager. So this one actually has a mod that I didn't remember to grab first. So you can just click on that, pop on over, and Mod Manager download. Slow. It sometimes asks you for donos. That's fine, you can just ignore it. And then double check. Yep, there's that Space Core. So go ahead and download. Slow. He'd really like to ask for donations. And then boop, boop. Slow. I actually haven't seen it ask for donations this much, at least not in a long, long time. Then I'll go over the mods that I'm downloading at the end, just so that way you have a couple suggestions in case you want to start. But this one honestly seems like it'll be one of the more useful ones that I'm downloading right now. The just experience bars for skills. And then this is another one of the really useful ones, and it leads me into updating mods. So you might have downloaded mods before and then just forgotten. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to click this little drop down arrow right here and then check for updates full. I've already done it, but it'll essentially load for a couple of seconds, and then if there are any updates, there will be these little icons. So just click on the cloud, and then that will bring you to the download page. And as you can see, clicking on the cloud, oh, it actually didn't bring me to the most recent. Okay. So I guess don't click on the cloud. Instead, just click this little drop-down arrow on the right side of the mod and then open in Nexus. Then go to Files and grab the most up-to-date version. That's really weird. I don't know why I didn't grab the most up-to-date one. And then, so if you did have the mod already installed, it will then create this little thing. You can see how there's the little box around it that the other mods don't have. That's your version selector. Just go ahead and then click on the correct version. It will take a second to process. And then we grab this mod. 14. Man, this is really gonna suck if it's not actually recording, because I don't have a way to check with Shadow Play. So switch that on over. Yes, update all profiles. I don't know if this is actually showing, but can I? Oh, I can move that. Okay, so yeah, then you're just gonna click yes. And then dismiss that. Then once you have all the mods you want, just go ahead, click on this little bell up to, next to your username, and then install all. It'll go through and process just about everything. Yep, sometimes it'll have this pop up. But then you just click OK and then go on through. So then you're going to, let me dismiss this so it's a little easier to see. Then you're going to want to click the Enable All option, and then boom. Sometimes you will get these file conflicts, but it's usually just load order. So yeah, this is easy. Never before, and then save. So that's just giving me a little problem because I do have multiple versions of this installed. So I can just go ahead and get rid of these. Bonk. Delete. Yep. Delete. Yep. Okay. Then elevate. So basically you're just going to want to see the problem, click the auto manager, and then it'll handle itself for the most part. So that was a conflict with a mod that I've already solved the conflict for. Then, so yeah, since I've deleted the other versions, it's saying that there was a conflict from earlier, but there isn't anymore. This one, yep, it's just saying, hey, you have two versions of the same mod, but that's fine because I took care of it. And then, after that, you can open up your Steam, right-click, hit Properties, and then on that window that pops up, you're going to want to replace your launch options with the file path to get to your Stardew Valley exe. This will make it so that instead of just launching the game through Steam, it will instead launch the mod loader version. This shouldn't matter since we're going to mostly be using passwords for joining the game, but if you do care about these glorious little Steam achievements down here, you will need to do this if you want to gain progress on them. And then other than that, just make sure everything is enabled, up to date, you have the mods that you like. Some will need to be both host and client side. If so, just send me a ping, either DMs or the game night group chat, doesn't matter, and we can look at those mods. So once you've got the file path set, if you care about the achievements, once you got the mods all set, you are good to just hit that play. And then you should get a mod loader pop up that will then process through your mods and then launch the game.